Hello everyone, this is Girish, and today we will look at one of the data visualization. I would say a very good one came out recently by Gartner. So this is on AI maturity assessment, like current versus target. What is your current maturity and where you want to head? But what I have done is looked at some of the categories and extracted something like what's the job opportunities, what's the use case, and what are the key objectives of that category. So let's get started. So this is the data shared by Gartner. They usually post in LinkedIn, and if you want to read more detail about this report, you can always go to Gartner website and look at that report. But here, what I'm talking about is they have this dimension, right? One is on the left-hand side, AI strategy, AI value, AI organization, AI people and culture, AI governance, AI engineering, and AI data. And on the top, they have the scale, whether it's planning stage, experimenting, stabilization, scaling, and leading. So this is a very good visualization. But what I am trying to cover in this episode is that look at this category, which is from AI strategy to AI data, and expand that further as to what does it involve and what is the job opportunities and let's say some use case, an example we can look at. So let's look at first AI strategy. So AI strategy is mostly about align AI initiatives with business objectives, very fundamental, right? And establish cross-functional AI strategy governance, investment and roadmap clarity is needed. Now, in this area, if we look at the job opportunity, I think AI strategy manager, AI transformation lead, business AI consultant would be the right fitment. And some of the key use case can be, for example, if it's a bank, they want to develop an AI strategy to scale, let's say, fraud detection across multiple regions. And if there is a telecom company, they want to embed AI strategy to reduce churn and improve customer retention, things like that. Next one, let's look at AI value. So in AI value, it's definitely about measuring ROI and business outcomes from AI projects, very fundamental. And also to build frameworks to track and communicate the value. And of course, it's always good to prioritize high value scalable AI use cases because that helps to generate value quickly, rapidly, and provide some like value along the business wide. Now, here are the job opportunities. Let's look at it can be AI product manager, who is responsible for generating that value. AI value analyst is another one. Then business data strategist, something like that. Some of the use case, let's say in retail, it could be to personalize recommendation and boost sales. And then logistics firms can use it for to optimize delivery routes and reduce costs because that's where the value is very much visible from AI. The next one, let's look at AI organization. Now here, obviously, it's a very good category where you have to define AI operating model, right? Centralized versus federated. Then strengthen the cross-team collaboration, very critical across organization. Cross-team collaboration, stakeholder management, it's fundamental. Then establish clear ownership and accountability. That helps to keep things, like forming the structure and things like that. So it always is a good idea. Now, the job opportunities here definitely will be, either it can be AI program manager, AI operations lead, of course, center of excellence manager, and things like that. Some of the key use case, if you ask me, in healthcare, for example, creating AI center of excellence to streamline clinical AI adoption, or in automotive, let's say, establishing AI operating models for autonomous driving projects, right? Self-driving cars and things like that. That's an EV era. The next one let's look at is AI, people, and culture. Here, I think the most fundamental is upskilling and reskilling initiatives. That is a continuous process, continuous learning, promote change management and AI awareness, very important, like how it can be AI augmented team, encourage a data driven decision making culture, because that helps to provide a reasonable justification on any decision which has been made. The job opportunities here, if you ask me, it can be, because it's upskilling and reskilling. So AI trainer, educator, obviously, change management specialist, AI adoption consultant, and some of the key use cases, if we look at in the manufacturing, it's like upskilling workers to use predictive maintenance AI systems. And let's take an example of media company. We are training employees to collaborate with AI content creation tools. That will be a very good use case. The next one, the category which we will look at is AI governance. Right here, it's all about developing responsible AI policies, ensure compliance with regulations, very, very critical. Then build trust through explainability and accountability of the AI models, because that is the fundamental going forward. So the job opportunities, this is a very sensitive and very critical area, I would say. So AI governance specialist, a responsible AI officer, compliance analyst, things like that. Use case in financial services, for example, AI fairness and bias monitoring to meet the regulations. In healthcare, for example, enforcing AI explainability for clinical decision making, things like that. Next one, let's look at AI engineering. Now, this is another category where a lot of ML ops pipeline, things like that, enhancing the model for uh, monitoring the model, I would say, retraining, and also version controls takes care. So it's a very technical discipline, right? Where you move from prototypes to production level systems. And so job opportunities, obviously here it will be on whether it's MLOps engineer, AI infrastructure engineer, AI deployment specialist, things like that. Use case, any tech firm using MLOps pipeline to deploy, let's say, their chatbots across the region. Then some of the data center or energy companies using AI engineering for predictive demand forecasting, things like that. So finally, let's look at AI data, one of the foundation fundamental for AI. So here it's always about improving data quality and availability. Of course, establishing a metadata management and lineage tracking is a very good idea. It sets a foundation. And of course, very critical, secure and scalable data platforms, right? Because that is fundamental. Security, data privacy is fundamental to any AI system. Now, the job opportunities are abundance here because it's a data layer, whether it's a data engineer, data governance specialist, metadata manager, things like that. Some use case, e-commerce, let's say company improving data quality for recommendation engines. Then any pharma company is building a data governance framework for clinical trials. So there are so many possibilities here. So these are some of the categories which I wanted to cover. So let's quickly have a look at Gartner website, which actually is a very good source of information if you're looking for the latest trends or any data news coming out. Let me share my screen. So this you can visit, it's a gartner.com, and here you can see they have variety of information what they do, whom they serve, their solutions, latest insight if you want to have a look at. There are conferences which keeps happening, and webinars also they keep conducting. And then specific on AI, like they have asked Gartner AI use cases. Now, as we go forward, I will definitely look at Gartner more and more, and we will go deeper as we go forward. But this is a quick information about Gartner. Have a look at it. Always refer this. It's a very good, insightful, which helps us to also understand where the industry is headed and take some decisions. So it's a very data-driven and very useful information. So that's what I wanted to cover today on this AI Tech News episode. Hope this information was useful. Looking forward to something like this in future. And thanks again. Have a good one. Bye.